Hop Edition podcast is brought to you in association with Brew Keg Tap, the number one choice for all your beer dispense and kegging needs, and specialists in the supply of Kegland brewing equipment to the UK market. So next time you're in need of taps, kegs, or anything with a Zilla on the end, get over to brewkegtap.co.uk and tell them the Hop Edition sent you. We would also like to thank all our patrons for their continued support with running and developing the pod. If you would like to become a member and gain access to exclusive perks and benefits, head over to patreon.com/the Hop Edition podcast. Now pour yourself a cold one and enjoy the episode.
Now then, people, welcome to the announcement of the winner of the latest Hop Edition podcast. The first one, the inaugural one, because we're going to do more. What you had to do was you had to take a beer name. You had to take a beer and you had to name that beer. And this is the beer. Placeholder name was Pierce Nipple, just something I came up with. Just, I think I'd been talking to Martin Underwood and he'd flashed his Pierce Nipple again. And I just named the beer that. Just something to hold the place. And then I thought, you know what? We bang on about sort of closed transfer and pressure fermentation and all that sort of stuff a lot. Why not run a competition and have our friends at Brew Keg Tap, who, because we paid for it, the competition paid for it, have those guys send out to one lucky winner the full shebang, everything. FermZilla all around a 30 litre, the webbing to hold it, the ultimate pressure kit with the little red twiddly thing, the spunding valve, the red screw tops to go on the top, all that sort of stuff, as well as the webbing to carry it, I might have already said that, and a thermal well to go in the top, more accurate temperature reading and all that sort of stuff. Wonderful. Okay, everything you could possibly need. It gives you pressure fermentation. It gives you closed transfers. It does it all in a wanna. And for somebody, boom, there you go. There's your pressure transferred, forced carbonation, closed fermentation, pressure, everything. Just everything, all in a wanna. And how can we do this? How can we facilitate it? Here's my beer. I'm not very good at naming beers, okay? I'm pretty terrible at it, to be fair. So why not open it up to the hive mind of all of our wonderful listeners? Name the beer, get it chosen by the four of us, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got yourself a FermZilla and everything that goes with it. So what we did was we put it out, we put it up there, and there were some banging names, some really, really good names. But there were a few that there was a couple that we all thought, do you know what, these are really, really good names. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the name of the beer into Brewfather right here. Why not? I mean, seems like a decent way to announce it. There you go. So Hebrews 24/7 was the name that was voted by us four as being the best one. Okay. And Hebrews 24/7 was chosen by Biggie B himself, Stevie Burton from Ireland. Not that you can tell he's Irish at all. I mean, his accent is like totally neutral. Really. We thought this one, I personally thought this one was good, and it got voted on by me because I thought, you know what? It kind of sums me up a little bit in that I take the mick a lot. I'm an incredibly sarcastic man. I don't brew 24/7. I don't brew very often at all. Compared to some of my friends, I don't even remotely brew very often. And it just seemed funny. And also, it sounds like a Bible verse, which is kind of part of the hilarity of it. And the whole thing, it was funny. But there were some notable others, which we will now, and I'll be open with you, okay? Okay, this is the beer names document. All the ones that got a vote by us, these are the ones that got a vote. Some of them are visible, some of them really aren't. So yeah, you can see the voting and how it went down. So if it was your first choice, did you put your name and then a number 1 next to it? And what that gave you was, that gave you 5 points. Second, if it was your 2, that got 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, right the way down. And I had to give Sun-Dried Badger on a Bed of Tarmac an honourable mention because it was brilliant, but I genuinely just thought the other ones were a little bit sort of funnier. And that was all it came down to, really. That's why I'm the only person who's put an honourable mention on there, because this is me, and that's kind of what I do. I don't really follow rules, which is why the recipe for this is essentially a lager base, but quite heavily hopped. And it was fermented out with WHC hop unlock to see what I could get out of the Centennial. And it's given a really fruity beer, and it's a wonderful beer. But of all of the names, there were some crackers. Stegosaurus Sex Party, Nick Slimper. I'm really sorry, mate, because I genuinely wanted this one to win. I thought this was a hilarious name. Also, the whole idea of a Stegosaurus Sex Party just made me chuckle. Pills Vienna by Simon Seaton. I thought that was pretty cool. Carapils, Pilsner, and Vienna. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. And credit to the man who got cryogenically foreskinned in there, Mr. Tom Burwood Ansell. Great name. Again, I just thought there was some funnier. Obviously, the other guys, they voted how they wanted to, but there we go. But the winner right here with 13 points is Hebrews 24/7, which is Biggie B, Big Banana himself. Second place went to Stegosaurus Sex Party by Nick Slimper. And third place with 997 grams of Magnum left to go was Luke Stevens. But yeah, 13 points to Biggie B, and he is our winner. So that has already gone. It's already been delivered. I've had a message from Big Banana saying there's a fermenter and everything that's arrived, and, you know, where's this come from? I'm like, well, you know how it is. But the official announcement is going to be at 5 o'clock this afternoon. I'm recording this video kind of, you know, a little earlier than that. And yeah, so there we go. Just want to give a huge thanks to Brewkeg Tap, because Johnny's been amazing at kind of sending this out and organizing it all and everything and making it easy for us. He's also a top bloke. We really appreciate Johnny and the whole team at Brewkeg Tap's assistance with, you know, bringing you the podcast and all that kind of stuff. I also want to give a huge thanks to all of our Patreons, because you guys, you make this podcast possible. Okay, you are giving us the ability to give you what we want to give you, and that is amazing content with some top guests, and it's all coming. Hello, you.
Hi, Dad.
I'm recording a video. You can't just jump in here. Say hello to everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, right. This is my daughter, and she's just about to leave. Go back inside. I'll be a couple of minutes, okay? Go on. Off you
Daddy,
try.
I want to ask you one.
Go inside. You can't ask me a question while we're live. Go inside, please.
Okay, once you've finished, I'm going to ask you that question.
Okay, well, wait until I've finished.
Okay.
You superstar. Right.
I'm going to wait outside.
Wait in the house. See, this is what happens when you have kids, you know, and it's holidays and you're trying to record a video. Okay. So yeah, thanks to all of our Patreons. You guys are amazing. Thanks to Brewkeg Tap, and thanks to Biggie B for the first official naming of one of my beers by someone other than me. Hebrews 24/7 is the name of my nipple, whatever you want to call it. New England Pale Lager, New India Pale. I don't know. Yeah, kids, wonderful things. Anyway, thanks for everything. Enjoy the video. It's coming out at 5. Abigail, I'm trying to do a video. Don't ruin it. Off you go. Kids, who'd have them? Anyway, so we're done. Thank you very much for all your help. And we really do appreciate you guys sticking with us. Stick around for the video, the live video tomorrow night. We have Gary Farlow, who's barrel aging Imperial Stout God from Vocation Brewing, who's going to come on and talk to us all about barrel aging and Impy Stouts. And hopefully you've all watched this on the Friday before the video goes out on the Saturday. But we'll be live on YouTube, 8 o'clock, 8:05, kind of that area. And yeah, thanks for sticking with us. We love you all. Hop Edition out.
The Hop Edition podcast is brought to you in association with Brew Keg Tap, the number one choice for all your beer dispense and kegging needs, and specialists in the supply of Kegland brewing equipment to the UK market. So next time you're in need of taps, kegs, or anything with a Zilla on the end, get over to brewkegtap.co.uk and tell them the Hop Edition sent you. We would also like to thank all our patrons for their continued support with running and developing the pod. If you would like to become a member and gain access to exclusive perks and benefits, head over to patreon.com/the Hop Edition podcast. Now pour yourself a cold one and enjoy the episode.